And welcome back to Real Estate Unlocked, the podcast where we break down the world of property so you can make smarter, more confident moves, whether you're buying your first home, growing your portfolio, or just curious about what possibilities are in real estate. I'm your host, Brent Govan from Govan Property, your friendly Melbourne based buyer's agent and vendor advocate. And today we're diving into a question that comes up a lot. Are apartments a bad investment? And there's a myth out there that apartments or units are always second best to houses. Less land, more people, body corporate fees, list goes on. But here's the truth. Sometimes units or apartments can be an incredibly smart choice. So, in today's episode, we're going to bust a few common myths, unpack when apartments actually do make sense, and give you the confidence to assess them with a fresh set of eyes. So let's bust a few common myths today here. Myth one, apartments don't grow in value. Okay, yes, apartments usually don't grow as fast as houses on big blocks of land. But not all apartments are created equal. Boutique, well located apartments with good proportions and character, they can perform very well over time, especially if supply is tight and the location is prime. Myth two, body corporate fees make them a waste of money. It's true, there are fees involved, but they often cover building insurance, maintenance, sometimes even water and shared amenities. If you own a house, guess what? You're still paying for all those things yourself. It's just not body. The key is to know what is included and whether it adds value. Myth three, tenants don't want to live in apartments. Totally not true in the right areas. Think of inner city suburbs, uni hubs, beachside locations. Renters love low maintenance living, access to transport, cafes, convenience. Some even prefer units or apartments. So, when do apartments or units actually make sense? Let's break it down. One, when location is everything. You can't afford a house in Fitzroy or Bondi, a good apartment can be your ticket in. And if it's in a high demand area, you could still enjoy strong rental demand and decent capital growth. Two, when you want better cash flow. Apartments often have lower purchase prices, which can mean a better rental yield compared to houses in the same suburb. For investors chasing cash flow, this can be a big plus. A prime example is a client I did actually advise buying an investment in an apartment, was in the inner suburb in Melbourne. They got 7.5% rental yield, which is quite high. It's a great investment. They wanted positive cash flow. That was the number one goal. And the second goal was to have growth, which it will also achieve. If they were buying a house in the same area or a similar area, they would be getting rental yield of about 3.2%. So it's more than double in terms of rental yield. That is a sound investment with someone with the number one target of positive cash flow when they still go in to get growth. Or diversify your investments. Less upfront cost, easier to manage, and often low maintenance. Four, when you're buying boutique, not cookie cutter, to steer clear of the high-rise towers with hundreds of identical units. Look for small blocks, older style units, character buildings, anything with a bit of scarcity. So, what to look for in a good apartment investment? Here's some quick tips if you're apartment shopping. Go for location over luxury. Renters prefer a great location. Renters and future buyers care more about walkability, transport, lifestyle than the brand of oven that is in that apartment. What fees are coming up, and if the building is well managed. Avoid oversupply areas. Too many apartments going up equals downward pressure on rents and prices. Buy in small blocks where possible. More land per unit usually means better long-term value. Think like a renter. Ask yourself, would you want to live there? So, wrapping up, are apartments a good investment? Like anything in real estate, it depends. But they're not the disaster many people make them out to be. And with the right strategy, they can play a smart role in your portfolio or even be a brilliant first step on the ladder. Remember, it's not about the property type, it's about the strategy, the location, and your goals. If you're ever unsure whether an apartment stacks up, reach out. I'm Brent Govan at Govan Property. I help people just like you weigh up their options, find great deals, and invest with confidence. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode on Real Estate Unlocked. If you found that helpful, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who's apartment focused or curious. Until next time, happy house hunting, stay savvy.